All images are taken from Google and Bulbapedia. Number 5. Sharon. Black and White were the first Pokemon games I ever pre-ordered. What spikes my interest about Sharon is what happens to him in Black and White 2, however. He becomes a gym leader of Aspirita City. Sharon is by far not my favorite rival, but he does make my 5th place on my list because of his growth and development in the sequel to Black and White. Number 4. Blue. Like I said in my top 5 champions video, you should check that out. I started playing Pokemon Crystal first, so I never got to have Blue as my first rival. But the Smell You Later rival has to make my list, because Gen 1. Number 3. Silver. My first rival in Son of Giovanni. He is the first cruel rival by being hateful, power-obsessed, and being physically abusive to the player. But later in the game, he becomes kinder. Number 2. May/Brandon. I will be honest. I really like May and Brandon's new theme in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. May and Brandon is one of the hardest rivals, especially in the battle of Route 110. But sadly, you don't get to battle them a lot in the main series. Number 1. Wally. I used to never really care about Wally, to be honest. Then I eventually decided to read his dialogue and understand his story. I absolutely love the fact that he goes from a bit hesitant to extremely confident later in the game. His new theme is a blast as well. I tend to really like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire's soundtrack. Thanks so much for watching my video. You should really consider subscribing because I post 2 videos a week focusing on Pokemon. See you next time.